Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome to all of you. This is your divine inspiration message for today. Okay, so we're going to start with the fact that this is an angel numerology number 1 today, magical beginnings, I like to call this day. It works with the tarot card of the 9 of cups or the 9 of water, depending on which deck you're using. It all means the same, which is basically wishes come true, but you have to believe it. A spark of creation, manifesting your ideas, joyful wishes, far beyond anything that's financial. Although that can be included if that's what you want. Allow your third eye, your pineal gland, to create the magic and go to work to visualize all the wishes that you want. Use Archangel Uriel and Raziel to be with you today on this number 1 energy, the power of the Jupiter expansion, the power and the love and the gooiness of Pisces or Scorpio, depending on what water sign. You can probably include Cancer on that too. Focus on positive details today and be ambitious, be energetic. All right. Now, this also works with the divine masculine energy. If we are in a number 2 day, it would be the divine feminine. So here we go. Our joyful affirmation cards is I am doing my best and that is enough. Well, actually, it's a happier me affirmation deck. We can grow only by accepting our current limitations. Time will bring new skills, but also new limitations. Each time we will do our best with what we have. There's a reason why we don't covet what other people have, because it belongs to them. They've done the work to get what they wanted, and they got it. If you want what they have, you may have to ask yourself why. Anyway, that's just a sideline. The Lemurians are with us this week to bring us psychic awareness, to wake up our clairvoyant skills, and to allow us to go inward to see what it is we need to see. The Lemurians were an ancient group of people who could see far and wide. They had the ability to look like dolphins and whales, visual sonar, if you will. And they lived in this harmonious community of light beings, full of light, full of love, able to live harmoniously with others, and the fear that they would get destroyed or were destroyed or cataclysmic events from those of power. They are with us this week to wake up our third eye center. My isms, things are always working out for me. I am a spiritual heart warrior. I am abundant. I am health. I am love. I am protected. And my friends, on this 11th day of September 2024, I am having my 11th anniversary from a heart attack. No issues since. It was my first opportunity of meeting Archangel Azrael, along with all of my ascended relatives, who appeared at my hospital bed when the amount of blood flowing around my body was 35% and should have been 65%. And the ICU doctors were really concerned that if this did not improve, I would be traveling to the non-physical world. But I just was in this state of in-between worlds, which I actually liked being, and decided, you know what, I want to stay and I want to go right now. And then my grandma on my mother's side, who died in 1945, shot across the room and said, my son, you've got work to do. And off she went. They all left. Just a sideline note. I'm going to pick the cards in a minute. But before I do pick a card, Gertrude, Beatrice, thank you. They were in the cave of the heart. I'll tell a bit about that in a minute. Here, look, I printed off from our beautiful friend Joanna. She has created this book, Starlit. Let me have a look and see on here what it's called, because I want to get the name right. Starlit Wisdom is what the name of this book is. If I may be so bold. Oh, how do I go back to this? Whoops. Nope, I don't want that. Okay, here we go. And whoop, there we go. So, the daily affirmation from our beautiful friend Joanna is, I am open to new experiences and embrace the adventure of life with curiosity and joy. The astrological insight for today is we celebrate the first quarter moon in Sagittarius, a time of growth and exploration. Sagittarius energy is all about expanding our horizons, both physically and mentally. This is a wonderful day to dive into new experiences, seek out knowledge, or plan an adventure. The first quarter moon encourages us to take bold steps toward our new moon intentions set earlier in this month. Trust in the process and be willing to explore new paths that align with your inner truth. The tarot card that Joanna pulled was, in traditional tarot, the Fool. In Radleigh's tarot world, which is what I love studying, it's called the Dreamer. Now, interestingly enough, that we are September 11th. We are the angel numerology of number 1. The tarot card was 0, which is the brand new dreamer, setting new sights. The Fool, or the Dreamer, represents new beginnings, fresh starts, and the courage to take a leap of faith. It encourages you to embrace the unknown with an open heart, trusting that each step forward is guided by the universe, your ancestors. And the suggestion that she has for the ritual is to find that quiet space outdoors. I'm going to say somewhere where you've got oak trees, sand, dirt, something of nature. And perhaps you find a tree or a park or somewhere that you are connected with the love and the devotion of the Mother Earth. Close your eyes down, take a deep breath, and feel grounded. Feel the dirt beneath your feet. Visualize yourself standing on the edge of a humongous big landscape filled with endless possibilities. Imagine each breath that you take in expanding your viewpoint, revealing more and more and more opportunities, pathways, maps, all of the things that you need to explore. And then you say this affirmation: I am open to adventures life has to offer. I am open to the adventures life has to offer. I am open to the adventures life has to offer. And take a few steps forward, symbolizing your commitment to explore these new horizons. So you could, if you wanted, in your quiet space, ask the questions, what area of my life would benefit from a fresh start or a new perspective? This is where we get to expand the viewpoint. This is where we get to look at positive affirmations, the law of attraction, the law of manifestation, the law of reciprocity, all of the sacred spiritual laws that are kind of been covered up by the physical laws. All right, one more shuffle. Beatrice and Gertrude are sitting in what I would consider to be a cave. It's almost like 3 sides of it, almost a bit like a cocoon. The front part is the viewpoint that they're open to. Now, what I'm seeing, again, is a beach. And I'm hearing waves, but it's somewhat dark. I can see the surf coming in, but I can't see much past it. And they are like, they've got a little campfire. which is the warmth of the heart space, the love of the heart space. And what they're inviting you to do is to shut off the distractions and then allow the horizon above the ocean, above the water, above the emotions. Allow that horizon to show you and bring pictures of what it is you're looking to create. I like this. I like this visualization they're giving me. All right, I'm going to stop. There's the card. There is the card. So we have the 5 of water. And the message says, things not turning out the way you hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilt milk. So here's the thing. This is what I want to say about this. Let me go over to this camera so I can face you. I have experiences that in my life as I grew up and as I had these experiences, I oftentimes glossed over them. You know, being raised with don't be so silly. That's ridiculous. These kind of things that would be said to me. And I'm talking about when I was little, asking questions. This is what I want. I'm upset about this, and this. Telling stories. And you would hear back, stop being so ridiculous. I'm laughing because, you know, we get told this. And then stories develop. And there's stories that we use. I can't say you, I don't know you, and I don't speak for you. Stories that I used that helped me get where I needed to be, get what I wanted. And I think the 5 of Cups is a bit about the emotional story you're telling, the tales that you're telling, the crying over spilt milk is basically staying stuck with the milk that you've spilled that's now stinking because it's going sour. Easy to do. So let's just take the blame, the shame, the guilt, all that off. The minute you realize, oh, I have been telling this story for far too long. When I taught yoga, I used to walk through the classroom and talk about stress because people would say they come to yoga to get the stress and to release the stress and to, offload the stress. And folks go to church for the same reason. They want to be lifted up. They want to lift off these burdens, these crying over spilt milk, get rid of the things that didn't work out for them, the things that weren't going in their direction, right? They want to, they want God to, they're doing their best, but their best isn't good enough, and all of this nonsense. Tell a different story, Abraham Hicks through Esther Hicks says. Write a new chapter. Turn the page. All these things I used to trot out to my yoga students. And then I realized, I'm doing the same thing. I'm actually not walking the talk. I'm staying in the walking, but not changing it. So when these cards pop up for me, and I say, things are always working out for me. That really is the truth. I'm abundant. I'm healthy. Yes, I am. I'm love. Yes, I opened my heart. I heard some lyrics of a song. I'm not saying I'm sorry. I'm saying I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's get this on. Let's make this happen. Whatever that looks like. Crying over spilt milk is okay. If it's a whoops-a-daisy, if it's a, oh, gracious me, what are we going to do? But at some point, you can't get to where you want to go if you're still crying over the spilt milk. The Lemurians are saying, you've got these gifts of insight. We're opening up the third eye center, the pineal gland, for a reason. You're lifting off the veil of, don't be so ridiculous. Stop it, you're ridiculous. Stop telling that ridiculous, silly story. But honor yourself for realizing you have the story that you've been telling and it's getting old, it's getting stale, and this puddle of milk on the floor is starting to get rank. You know, it's like, look in the fridge. What do you got to clean out? Those jars of sticky mess that you put in there, and some kind of spread, whatever it is. Bye. Why has it got to be there? I'm hoping I'm making sense. There's clarity, but you have to get clear. And to get clear, we sort of have to have that chit-chat with ourselves about the nonsense. What does not make sense doesn't serve you. What does make sense is speaking your language. What does make sense lights you up. What does make sense fills your heart with joy and harmony. You can't stand it. Happy, happy, joy, joy. So I'm talking to you here. What is it? In the eastern part of the United States, 6 o'clock in the morning. I love it. This is my favorite little place to be, and I just adore it. This is what I like to do. This is what I want to bring to the table. And every day, without fail, because it fills me up with that joy. It lets me wash off anything I don't need anymore. It's time. It's a new day. Thank you. The sun kind of climbs up out of the horizon and sort of starts. It doesn't really climb up. The earth moves. So we get to see the brilliance of the sunshine. And then it keeps moving to where, okay, another part of the world gets to see the brilliant part of the sunshine. At some point during a 24-hour cycle, someone is benefiting from that incredible planet that never sends us a bill, that never says you owe me money. We take advantage of it every day. All right, my friends, that's about it, I think. Friday, 6:30 Eastern, I am doing my happy hour at the Woo Woo Lounge. Go to my website, www.kevincross.com/events. Get your ticket. This is about looking at things differently, dropping everything you know, dropping those stories, dropping those spilled milk nonsense, and seeing something for the first time, as if you never saw it before. Looking at it in a different way. Looking at it in a new way, giving it a new perspective. And I hope to see you there. Before then, I'll be back tomorrow with another divine inspirational message for you. All right, lots of love. Bye for now. Hey everybody, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with all your friends. Here's a QR code if you decide you'd like to get a private personal reading with me. I'm available most evenings and on the weekends. Just go over to the website, book in what session, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and then fill in the contact information and I'll be back in touch. And if you feel kind enough, here is a link to my donation button. Energy exchange of any amount is always gratefully received. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.